I've never raced a motocross, but today we're gonna head up to Hannigan motocross track here in Bellingham. I'm gonna enter it if I can, if I get there in time, and we'll see if I can finish this race okay. I used to race the B class back in Northern California, cross country stuff and hare scrambles, and I think I should race C here.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Oh, sorry, I'm good. How many?
Just me. I've never been here. Where do I park and where do I go?
That way.
You went that way.
We're gonna set up for your class on the other side of that brown building.
Practice starts in 5 minutes. I think the trick is just to run up there, try to sign up, and send it. Made it, got signed up, just got done with my first practice. People were flying by me, sending all the jumps. I'm not racing dudes that are jumping everything, but whatever, that's how it goes. Bike is okay. I bottomed the daylights out of my fork, so I think the call is gonna be to add some compression damping to the fork, keep it a little bit higher for most of the track, and then on the big hit, hopefully it won't bottom out as harshly. Other than that, it's kind of fun. Yanked my DB snorkel, cranked down my rebound all the way in, backed off 6. Made sure I had about 13 PSI in the back tire, couldn't tell what it was before. Front tire's right around 12, I think that's good to go. Gotta go get lined up for second practice. Practice 2 is a wrap. I still bottom the daylights out of my fork. I don't want to go much stiffer. I'm getting some arm pump, which has always been tough in race situations especially. I'm kind of nervous. Everyone else is jumping everything and I was rolling most of it. Uh-oh. So hopefully I can follow these guys in the race and actually learn a little bit. That's the goal here. Well, let's send it. It's go time! So my GoPro is not recording audio, so I'll give you guys a few notes on what was going through my head. The start was rad. I did a little bit better of a start than I was expecting and surprised myself and thought, hey, maybe I can do this. And then right about here, I see those guys sending that jump and I lose my concentration, blow the corner, kind of start to think, what did I get myself into? When this guy on the Yamaha came flying by, and then right here in the corner, I realized, wait a second, I can basically corner at the same speed as these guys, but they are pinned on the straightaways. And then I see him sky that jump right there. So I followed him, matched his speed off of it, which was great because I had just seen a guy right before our start get carted off in an ambulance who had crashed on that jump. So I was a little bit spooked. But this dude is sending all these jumps full commitment. I cleared that tabletop thanks to following his speed. I'm able to inch back up a little bit in the corner, and then he's fully committed to this one. I'm thinking I'll go for it, and boom, cleared it for the first time. And he is starting to disappear pretty good by now. He's way more committed on the straightaways than I'll probably ever be, and that's okay. This back section was super fun. The dirt was nice and tacky, and it had a little bit of a berm to it, so I love that little corner right there. This jump was a little scary because it's a fadeaway and totally blind. You're putting all your trust into that flagger. And one of my biggest fears is getting landed on, so I'm really hoping that flagger's paying attention in case I do crash. This step down was a treat too. Not that long, but pretty darn fun. So I started to see that guy that was hanging out in 4th place again. I was able to reel him in a little bit with them corners. And I really wanted to chase the guy down, but he was so much better on the straightaways and on the jumps. I didn't want to get right in front of him and then have him come down and land on me or something like that. So I just realized I needed to chill out, keep my arms lasting for the full 4 laps. and basically survive. So I did not go into the chase mode that I so desperately wanted to. There he is. I don't know, in hindsight, I probably could have kept up better if I had just hung in there and followed him on the straightaways, learned his speed, and then just did what I could do on the corners. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20. It's easier to say that when your arms aren't screaming and you're barely able to pull in your brake lever, your clutch lever, or give it more gas, let alone hang on to the darn thing. Oh man, that jump was super fun. That whole back straightaway right there, second to back straightaway, has a good flow to it. And then this bit, the dirt was so nice. And then that top of that berm actually started to get blown out during our race. So the dirt's great for a little while, but it will fall apart quickly. It's kind of fragile.
It gets easier.
So Eye of the Tiger, I started to see this guy in the green and was like, oh man, I can finally pass somebody. I'm not doing too bad. So he was probably racing the D class, most likely, I'm guessing. Or he could be a lapper, but not so likely. I'm not going very fast, and our class was only 7 riders deep, so the chances of getting a lapper on lap number, what is this, 2 or 3, pretty darn low. Anyhow, I was stoked to get by somebody. Made me feel like I was doing something halfway correct. And when you're new at something and you're that nervous, it's good to feel good on the small battles. So on this fadeaway jump, I'm tired and my arms are numb. I can barely even pull on the brake lever. I'm trying to just go into damage control mode. I see this guy in the blue and I start thinking, oh man, I can actually pass somebody. It's the last lap and we've got half a lap to go. He's slowing down. Oh, I think I can get him. I got him. Stoked. He must have been a D-class racer. So they started right behind us, and I'm really glad none of them passed me, I don't think, but so I'm not able to jump these back sections. I don't want to land sideways, but then I see this guy and I just like decide it's time to send the tabletop bigger than I ever have all day. And this is coming into that's the last corner, this is the last straightaway, a single. I don't want to land in the fence on the left, so I just give it full gas on the straight, boom, right past the checkered. I don't know if I got 5th or 4th or 3rd or what. I think I probably got 4th or 5th. Woo! I can barely hold the camera up. My arms are so tired from that. Holy smokes. 4 laps, turns out. That's how long the race was. Boy, that was tough. That was really tough. Now, I'm not in moto shape. The C-Class here is a heck of a lot faster than I was expecting. It was pretty fun. Got to hit the big tabletop jump and back. That was the highlight. And now my arms are noodles. That's my workout for the day. Time to go see the family. It's still way before dinner time. This is cool. See ya.